I was in total darkness in my room. I'm never in total darkness. I always leave my door open and the light on in the hall. I've done it for years since my kids were small. So when I woke up and was in total darkness, I didn't understand it. I looked over and my door was closed. I was completely submerged in darkness. And something was in my room. Something that was pretty evil. I could feel whatever it was, crawling towards me on my bed. I jumped up and I put my back up against the wall because I was scared. I was really scared. All of a sudden, there was a blinding light in my room. I mean, it was really bright because I put my hand up because I couldn't, I was like, wow, what is this light, you know? And all of a sudden, I felt also that I was like in a wind tunnel. I mean, I was pinned up against the wall because this wind was so forceful. And I could hear the flapping of wings as if they was magnified 1,000 times. And then a voice came. They didn't speak, but it was in my head. And it said, do not be afraid. And I wasn't anymore. And then there was such a racket of noise, screams, angry screams. The walls shook. I mean, it was a battle. And they were fighting in my room. I don't know how long it lasted. But when it ended, everything was normal. My door was open. I could see the light from the hallway. And I was just standing there. But still, I was not alone. I got back in bed, but I could feel it was there with me. And I felt safe. And it stayed there with me for 3 nights, hovering right on the right side of me, right beside my bed. The angel that protected me, that took care of me. So do angels really exist? Human beings have been fascinated by angels for decades. There have been movies about angels, Highway to Heaven, Touched by an Angel. There have been cartoons, TV shows, all geared towards angels. One of my personal favorites is the cartoon The Littlest Angel. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it's really, really good. R.A. Torrey, what the Bible teaches us, tells us that there is like a rank and an order of angels. I think the ones that we recognize are the archangel, like Michael, and the cherubim, the one that protects Eden so that no one can enter Eden anymore. The works of the angels, they are messengers, protectors, and a minister. They are minister to Jesus. They delivered the messages to Joseph and Mary about baby Jesus being born. And they protected David in the lion's den. Those are just a few of the stories. Some of the angel stories that I've read today was, one of them was about a cosmonaut from Russia in I think it was 85. And he said that while he was in space, he saw this blinding orange light. And these angels that was like maybe 100 feet tall, they had a wingspan as large as a jetliner. And he said that he saw these angels in heaven. There was about 7 of them just hovering there. My famous story, though, is about the mail carrier. You know, mail carriers have to be out there, even in the snow, rain, ice, whatever. They have to deliver the mail. And this woman, particular woman, her name was Eileen. She said that her plane, excuse me, not her plane, her car, excuse me, hydroplane, and she was in an accident. And as she was laying in the car waiting for the paramedics and stuff to come, because she could hear them, she said a stranger looked in her window, because the window was cracked and broken. And he asked her, was she cold? And did she need a blanket? And he gave her a blanket. And she said she felt so warm. And he said, don't worry. He said the paramedics will be here momentarily. And when they came, she asked him, she said, where's the man that gave me the blanket? You know, and the paramedics looked down at her. He said, ma'am. He said, what blanket? Because she had not one blanket wrapped around her. People have taken photographs of angels that they have seen. I mean, when they snap the photograph, they can see the angels in the picture. There was one angel there that was hovering over a man that had had a heart attack. There was an angel there at a car crash, and there was an angel hovering around a man that was about to go or was going to have major surgery the next day. So I guess we just need to ask ourselves, I suppose, that do angels really exist? For me, they really do exist. I believe in God, so I have to believe in angels, because you can't believe in one without the other. And not only that, in my experiences, I have had several encounters that I believe came from interventions from angels. I've been close to accidents. Don't know how or why it didn't happen, but it just didn't. I think the times when you feel something or think you know something, you know, like a friend comes that you haven't seen in 20 years, that you knew they was going to come, or you know that you was going to get this job, you just knew. I think that's when an angel is whispering in your ear and telling you what you need to know. I think when you walk away from a really bad situation, like I said, a car crash, and you walk away and you should have probably died or been badly injured, but you just walked away from it. I think that was your angel that helped you survive that crash. And you know, I believe that when I was in my room and that angel was battling for my life, for my soul, I most certainly believe that angels do exist. And I'm sure if you look back in your life, you'll find that they existed for you too. Thank you.